so much happier now that I'm dead.
I look like a pencil.
I think that I may be the voice of my generation. It's the titular role!
In the sense that, no, you know what I mean?
Or at least a voice of a generation.
Hello, welcome to Gatekeeping, where we take a deep dive into a pop culture phenomenon and decide if we let it through our gate.
We're joined by an incredibly special guest today. He's a wonderful comedian. His show Microsoft Orifice. God, I can't say that word.
You sound like I said orifice.
Orifice.
Past tense.
Is currently taking the world by storm. Please welcome John Glover.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for finally having a gay person on.
It's
wow.
a big achievement.
You're gay?
We're glad that
No.
you could be...
We wouldn't have really asked you if we knew that.
I'm an ally. I just
Yeah.
came here to hang out.
Yes, for allies.
With the boys.
The boy.
But when I say it, it's got like 3 eyes on it. So
Right.
It's a little,
Oh, okay. That's more of like the lads.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
spell it gay.
How are you finding Melbourne, Australia?
I grew up in Melbourne, Australia. Did I ever
Stop
tell you?
it. Hold the press.
Yeah.
Where?
Okay, don't kick me out. I grew up in Frankston.
Oh, God, I'm from Craigieburn, so...
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
exactly.
We're cunts from the same cloth, as I say. No, Frankston's like, they say it got better now.
Do they have some sort of crab statue down there?
Sandcastles by the beach is there sometimes.
What is that?
Crab statue.
It's sandcastles and they're by the beach.
So there's no crab statue?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
no.
Maybe you're thinking of Craigieburn.
We don't have beaches in
Yeah,
Craigieburn.
Oh, okay.
Very north.
I don't know. I don't go north. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
No, I'm from the far
actually,
south.
I caught the train from Craigieburn to Frankston once, and because it was so long, my
That's like
Mikey
12 hours.
expired. Like it wouldn't. Like I tried to get out, and they were like, "You haven't tapped on." And I was like, "No, I did. I tapped on at Craigieburn 2 hours ago."
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That is my biggest nightmare. Getting off the bus to get here, one of the readers didn't work, and I nearly just like curled into a ball.
Oh, you paid for your bus?
Yeah.
If the reader doesn't
There's a-
work,
there's a
honey,
choice.
if the
Oh,
reader
no,
doesn't
tapping
work,
off.
come
Tapping
on
on,
through.
it was fine.
Of course it was.
When I left, yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying it daily. You
That's
think
how-
I've paid for any tram since I've been here? I've been here a week.
That's how they make their real money, really, from
Revenue
doing that.
raising.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, Yarra Trams, the Victoria Police of Victoria. Write that down.
yeah.
Someone write that down.
Yarra
I think-
Trams,
think we're on
that's a whole other episode.
Oh,
we could talk about it for hours.
Oh, we should have picked that. I want to gatekeep Yarra Trams. The 60s. I used to live on the 67 on Glen Huntley Road.
Never
My
heard of
local. No, it's in the southeast.
Never fucking heard of it.
Sorry.
Don't go to the south.
I mean, Yarra Trams corruption goes all the way to the top. Can they sue me for saying that?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Trams himself. I've got a few words that I'd like to say to him.
Please, Mr. Trams is my father. Call me Yarra.
Yes.
Yes.
So you've picked a topic today. Would you like to tell us what it is?
Of course. I picked The Simpsons.
And why is that?
Because it's like all I remember from being a child. I think it was like the early pop culture thing for me, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, please.
How old are you?
You looked
You're
down and away
evil.
from me when you said that. No, I'm not ashamed. I'm 51.
Oh, you don't look a day over
Proudly.
67, so you're killing it.
Wait, how old do I look? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm not playing this game.
Yeah.
Like-
oh, yeah.
Like Homer's age?
Homer's age?
No.
Okay, at first I thought you said homeless age.
That's what he did say.
Homer.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh, okay, so
homeless.
it's not just me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson, heard of him?
No.
Who's that?
Lives in the Simpson house.
Okay.
Father of the Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Do you know the town? Do you know the town name?
Springfield.
All right, that
But
was
he's
a
not
test.
the father of Springfield.
That's Mayor Quimby. Hello.
Diamond
Hello.
Joe. Wait, how old is Homer? Like 38, I feel, canonically.
Sure.
And he has been for 38 years.
You would know. Yeah.
I would, yeah. I was around. yeah.
So
No,
you-
tell me. How, no, James?
Early 30s? I don't know.
Don't look at me. I would say, how old am I? 25. Okay, so I'm gonna say like 30.
You both passed. I'm 31.
Oh, thank God.
Halfway to death. Yes.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
reformed twink.
That was yeah, what do you do like when you
Say it. Finish it. Finish the thought.
like how do you come out of being a twink? Like
He needs to know.
I'm not
for
using the
his-
phrase twink death. I'm not.
Oh, really? Because
but-
I just heard it come out of your mouth. That was so cringe. That was so offensive.
No, because I feel like
It's
you
coming
can't
for
be
you.
a twink past 25. Like, is my
Yeah.
Or it's
I-
like you can, but you can't call yourself that really.
It depends how much sunscreen you use daily.
I use it every day.
Great.
So what do you think?
I reckon I stopped being a twink at 28.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like rail thin until then. And then I started going to the gym.
Well, that's
Now
the
I'm
thing.
reformed.
Yeah, you have to plan. Like, you can't just let age take you away.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You have to find something else to wean yourself off.
I've started
you know?
going to the gym.
Oh, great.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It-
can tell.
I can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be great once you age out of twink era and you'll find going to the gym is like methadone for twinks.
What is methadone?
It's what they give to former drug addicts to like.
To like wean you
Oh.
off so you can
Yeah.
be like normal and
Yeah.
accepted in society.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I'm normal.
Yay!
You'll be waiting
Sam
a while.
McGowan twunk era.
So I'm going normal era.
We'll be waiting a long time for that. Let me tell you.
You mean straight era?
God, can you imagine?
The Simpsons. So I think it's quite radical for you as
I'm being insulted left, right, and center on this pod.
as an older no,
As a millennial man to like the Simpsons.
As a millennial, are you? Wait, when's millennial cut off? Is 25 millennial?
I'm not a millennial.
You're Gen
though.
Z?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes me sick. How old are
Nice
you?
I'm
try.
25.
Yeah, James is actually older than me by a few months.
Oh,
By a few months, yes.
rub salt in that wound.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
But I mean, I look younger, so it's fine.
I'm sort of the ingenue of the podcast right
I don't
now.
know what that
today.
word means.
It's
Young
kind of-
lady,
yeah, the young, special one.
Maria.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Maria.
from West Side Story.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm-
See, an older reference.
exactly.
Yeah.
which I don't get for the record because I haven't seen it, despite my horrible age.
No, so I feel like as a gay man,
As
me
a
starting
gay
every
man.
sentence as a gay man. No, I feel like my experience of this. I obviously watched it as a child too. Well, I actually wasn't allowed
6 p.m.
to.
on Channel 10.
I wasn't
every night,
allowed-
baby.
Yes, yes.
I wasn't allowed to for a while because my mum, obviously, because she thought Bart was rude, and that would rub off on me.
Was your mum like religious?
No.
Okay,
It was
I knew
more
there's some
about a
religious
rudeness.
people that weren't allowed to watch it.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
a few of my friends were like that.
Aren't the Simpsons go to church? Hello.
Yeah,
Every week.
exactly.
Well, not every week.
The Reverend's name is Lovejoy.
Yeah, I mean,
What's not to love
This is
and
pro
be
God.
joyful about?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're recording of it.
On Easter Saturday. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's resting.
Hey
Is
guys,
Easter Saturday
Happy
thing?
Easter.
Happy
Easter.
Easter.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can't believe we didn't get to that.
I went out for dinner last night and I was like, we have to go somewhere that serves fish because I can't have meat on Good
What?
Friday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Catholic guilt.
So you
It's
are
days.
wearing a nun's outfit right now.
A
Are they Catholic?
What? A nun's outfit.
I was making a joke about you being like a religious extremist.
Oh yes,
And that's what nuns are.
yes. I am a religious extremist. No, just something feels
Religious terrorist.
off. Exactly. No, just something felt off about eating red meat on Good Friday.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what it is.
Can you eat
I'm not-
chicken?
I think so. It's white meat.
I had
Oh,
chicken
really?
yesterday.
Why does the color matter?
Yeah.
I don't see color.
That's
So
beautiful.
thank you. Sorry, I don't get these rules.
I actually don't know. It's just something that like my mum was like not religious or whatever, but it was always like, no, you can't eat meat on Good Friday. And
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
You know, okay, so this is my mum. Every year, my mum, and this is how I was raised, she would go to her gay friend's house and they would have like a big red meat cook up on Good Friday.
You're like, Mum, who are these old twinks? What do you call that, Mum?
Wait, that's where he remembers you from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're Mrs. McGowan's boy.
You raised me, yes. Oh yeah, my mom always had that rebellious spirit. But no, what I was gonna say, I feel like my experience externally of The Simpsons is of like straight men sort of forcing them quoting The Simpsons at me. Like, has everyone had this experience?
Absolutely.
So I think I commend you for sort of
Queering
queering the Simpsons.
I think it's like one of those rare things that straight people and gay people love equally.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
It's not like it belongs to one of those camps, and then the other one comes into it. You know how like some gay people love the AFL. That's not for us.
Yeah,
That's not
and
our thing.
they'll make sure you know they love the AFL.
Oh,
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
many people were at the footy last weekend. I was like, so many gay men were just at the football. I was like, where did this come from?
Was it the Pride round?
I don't know. Nor do I particularly
Probably
care to find
not.
out.
I don't get it.
I just was like, why? Like, why?
These
Yeah.
are culture traders.
Exactly.
Culture tourists.
Having a beer at the big game.
Exactly.
Only
One day.
you could say that sentence and make it sound so gay. It sounded so unnatural for you to force out. I don't think
beer
I
at
can
the
say it
big
any
game.
better. Yeah, wait, let me try. A beer at the big game. No, sorry,
I think that's
can't
what I
do it.
sound like.
Yeah.
No, that's what I sound like.
I used to do Auskick actually back in the day. Yeah. So I can kick a footy. The muscle memory will kick in, right?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's not a skill that a lot of people have. I certainly don't.
Kicking a footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about
handball.
joining a gay football league just for something to do, but then
What?
I don't know. I was just like thinking about it.
Just do netball or something.
Ew.
But it's
I don't
more,
want to do sport.
It's more appropriate.
But I was like, what if I just like joined a football club?
Go on.
Make my dad happy.
The Brunswick, is there a Brunswick team?
Probably. Brunswick Poofters. I don't know.
Yeah. So you don't want to do sport, so you won't do netball, but you will do footy.
Well, no, it was like just like a passing idea that I was like, I could do that. And then I continued doing what I was doing.
Do you play netball, John?
I don't play netball.
I had some memory of you playing netball.
Oh.
You just seem like the type that would.
Is it because I'm very
Do you
tall?
play a sport?
No, I've always been really bad. I think
seem
I
like
went
you
to
do.
like one. Thank you. I went to like one Auskick session
Okay.
with a friend when I was like 10, and I hated it so much. I made his mum drive me home halfway through while he was still on the field. He didn't even know that I'd gone.
That's so kind.
Yeah,
And
she
the
like
team-
left her own son out in public and drove me home, and then went back and waited for him. To
And the
finish.
team didn't ask where you were?
No.
So where's our star player?
Where's that one that was prancing about? Where's he pranced off to?
Damn, okay. You should play, I feel like you'd be good at netball. Like, I see that for
I think
you.
I would too, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of standing still, which I'm very good
Yeah.
at. Yeah. Uses the core though, which I'm very bad at.
Right. Does it? I guess twisting.
Yeah.
My mom was telling me she's thinking of joining. Did you know they do like, it's called like step netball or something? And you don't run, you just, walk netball, I think it's called.
Oh.
So you don't run around, you walk. It's for old people with like bad knees.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That'll be you soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Soon.
When you're normal. In
Yes, when I'm
5-6
normal.
years. Yeah.
So you really connected with The Simpsons as a child then?
Yeah.
Why? What got you in?
I mean, the jokes are so funny,
Mm-hmm.
which I think was the first thing, because it's like one of those rare shows that actually holds up.
Yes.
Otherwise.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
watched
true.
it. I watched a few episodes yesterday for research, and I was just like, "This is so funny."
Mm.
Like I inch bowled multiple times.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's
Yeah.
like, I've been rewatching it a lot as an adult lately as well. And I never really picked up as a kid, like how satirical it was.
yeah,
It's
Yes.
so political. It's so like lefty punching up. Like I
Yeah,
love it. It's so
literally.
funny.
Yeah, and it's very, very like joke dense
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Zingers per minute is high.
Yes.
Yeah, the ZPM.
What were your kind of like landmark episodes as a child?
Oh my god, so many. The PTA disbands.
Don't know.
It's the one where the teachers go on strike
Strike,
at the
yeah.
school.
Yep.
Mostly because of there's a couple scenes in it that are so fucking iconic, like where they have the PTA meeting and they say, well, we're going on strike, and a man just jumps out the window. And the principal's goes like, no, we're not going on strike, and then he jumps back in the window.
Yes.
You remember that? And then he just brushes off the glass and sits back down. It's so funny. Like, how do you write that? It's so stupid. Imagine sitting in that writer's room.
Yeah.
Just like fucking passing a joint around. What's the dumbest shit we can come up with?
literally, fucking hell.
And it's still going.
Yeah. And let me tell you, the most recent season.
Apparently, the new season is really good.
I've heard this.
That's what I've heard. It like dipped for a bit, and then it's like getting real good.
Yeah.
Is like Lady Gaga on it or something?
Oh, that famous episode.
Which, have you seen it?
Yeah,
I have too.
I think I watched it at the time because of
Lady
who I was
Gaga.
as a person.
Yeah. I think everyone says it's the worst episode of
Oh.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because Well, some homophobes watch The Simpsons as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard.
did.
Some of them are sitting right here.
Yeah.
It's the cat.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking evil. Hate him.
No, that's my lovely cat.
I tried to pat it when I walked past before, and it slunk under my hand
Evil.
like a valley.
That might be your energy.
Could be.
Yeah.
I was surrounded by bees about 20 minutes ago, so maybe the cat is smelling bees on me.
We're sorry, what happened to you on the way here?
I've been in Melbourne for a week. I reckon I've had like 20 bees just circle me, like cumulative total.
That's like something
Just smells
biblical.
so sweet.
yeah,
Like honey.
maybe. Ooh, I don't know. In Sydney, where I live, horrible place. Yeah, I know. Nothing but fucking flies
Asbestos.
and asbestos. Yeah, I haven't seen a bee in years. I had breakfast at a cafe before I came here, and I was sitting outside, and there was like one bee that kept circling around, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then it got to 3, and I was like standing up, like trying to swat them off with my journal. Yes, I journal. Yes, I journal at the cafe. I'm 31 and I journal. You can have it all. Okay, that's something for you to look forward to. And some staff member came out. It's like, wow, you're getting attacked. And then he just picked up my food and took it inside, and didn't say anything. And I was like,
Well, what was he supposed to do?
I don't know. He just was like, you're getting attacked. Took my food.
Were you still
No
eating?
conversation.
good luck.
Well, I kind of, there was like a little bit left, and I had like stood up at this point. So I thought maybe he thought I was done. And then I went inside, and he just put it on another table. He like moved me without telling me, which I thought was
Oh.
strange.
Wow, that's a power move.
Yeah.
As a waiter, to be like, you're going over here now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will sit here. Where's your seat? You figure it out. I'm not telling you.
And do you want to name this establishment?
I don't remember what it was called. It was in
Damn it.
Westgarth.
Oh.
Oh.
Was it Barry?
No, it started with an S. Soul, maybe? Soul something?
Was it the one?
It's near the train line.
Yeah, I know the one. I don't know what it's called, but I know the one.
Well,
That's my hood. That's
Oh,
why
really?
I was a bit up, but yeah.
oh, cute. I'm staying with a friend either.
What's your address?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tax file number, please. While you're at it.
Okay, so you've had a tough morning.
Yeah.
Did you
Why
write
why
about-
did I say that? Why did I say I was attacked by bees? I don't remember how I got onto that, but we were talking about.
Did you
The
write?
Simpsons.
Did you write about the bees in your journal?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's for
Dear
tomorrow.
Diary, sorry,
That's
have
for
to
tomorrow's
stop bees.
Yeah.
Can't talk right now. Getting attacked by bees. We'll report back later.
Do you reckon that's Oprah's journal? She's like, Dear Diary, bees!
So okay, so the PTA episode. Did you kind of like identify with any of the characters in particular?
Oh, Edna Krabappel.
Diva.
Oh, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
Rest in peace.
Oh my god, yeah.
Did she die in the show? She was
Yeah.
retired, right?
Oh, did
No,
they?
she died. I
She
think.
died.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Surely not in the show as
Yeah,
well.
no, I think she died in the show.
That would be
Like,
insane.
Yeah, no, I remember like the chalkboard one was like, "We'll miss you, Miss Krabappel." when
Oh,
she
I do
died.
remember that. Yeah.
I'm not quite believing you, but
I'll get it up.
just,
All the tapes.
I'll just shelve it for now. Yeah.
I'll pull it
I
up.
won't make it a thing.
You believe women.
Yeah, believe women.
I
please.
feel like she lived on in the show's universe quite like Paul Walker in the Fast and Furious. In that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like he's retired, but he's
I'm getting it
still
up.
around.
They CGI'd Edna Krabappel in
It's
using her
been a
twin brother.
long day.
AKA, you could just draw.
Oh no, she was retired. You were right. I'm so sorry.
Sam McGowan is still never wrong.
But the thing was on the chalkboard. That was
Yeah.
real.
I think they did that after the actress died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I just didn't want you to spread misinformation on the podcast. This is a primary news source for a lot
Yeah,
of people.
this is where I got my news from.
Mrs. Krabappel, why her? She's quite bitter.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think that's why.
Yep.
Honestly.
Bit of lady who
Because she didn't
Once a
like
man.
anything that was happening in her life, and she
Exactly.
didn't like her job, and she was very self-serving. Wow, I'm learning a lot about myself.
A
in
cry
this
for
moment.
help.
Yeah,
I love
could
that
have been.
clip of her that was like going around on Twitter. I think she like picked up the phone and she's like, "I need a man." I'm like, same girl. She's like smoking and like cooking, and the phone just rings, and she's like, "I need a man."
I don't remember that.
It, like,
That's hilarious.
I'll see if I can find it.
That
but-
sounds exactly like you.
Drawing inspiration. Art imitates
well,
life.
yes.
Wow.
Her line, I can't remember what episode it's in, but there's an episode where she said she just went home last night and had dinner for one, soup for one, wine for three. That's just like in my frontal cortex, and I
Yeah.
like say it all the time.
Dinner for one.
I remember her in that Treehouse of Horror episode when they're eating the kids.
I couldn't watch that one when I was a kid.
Too scared.
Too scary.
The Treehouse of Horror was quite serious.
Yeah.
Like they scared me. I had the DVD like compilations of like, you know, every Halloween I'd pull them out. And and they were scary.
That one's fucked.
Yeah, The Shining. I mean, that's how I learned about The Shining.
yeah, literally.
Yeah. Cinema.
Really good. Sorry.
I mean, to me, The Simpsons is Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
Like
Mother to many.
Marge to me is like the almost like perfect like American woman.
You're right.
Like she's
All
not
American
real,
bitch.
but she sort of is. You know, like she is America to me.
Olivia
Marge
Rodrigo wrote All American Bitch about Marge Simpson.
Yes. Like the simple green dress, the beautiful pearls, the big blue hair.
Yeah.
Can we talk about if there was like a live action Marge Simpson? This is just some like cunty bitch walking around in like a strapless dress,
Probably-
like a pearl necklace. She's dressed actually too fancy for the life that they live.
I picture
She's
more
Perth.
of like a Gold Coast vibe. Like
Oh, you trash her up?
yeah,
In your mind?
it's almost like a sarong.
Ah, okay.
Marge
Marge
Simpson canonically in a sarong. Nothing else changes in
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
It looks like that, right? Like it's giving sarong.
It's giving like maxi dress, just like cunty little.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a nice little ASOS number.
Yeah.
That's just like
An ASOS dress.
simple, like very like something that like a girl from Byron would wear. That's just like simple, chic, and like only like a skinny bitch could pull off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a skinny bitch like Marge.
Yeah.
Period.
Marge shops on ASOS. I love that.
She-
Lisa, I reckon, pretends she buys things at op shops, but she shops on like Temu
Yeah.
or
100%.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Marge is so kind. Like
Marge
that's
is so
kind of the key. Like I just remember as a kid watching Simpsons being like, she's just such like a good woman. Like she has such a good moral base.
And how is your relationship with your mother?
You know, it's really good.
Okay.
and Marge reminds me a bit of my mom, you know, because they both have this kind of
puts up with
weird
so much.
weird sense of humor.
Yeah, she's got all those gay friends. And then she had a gay son. This poor woman, just like Marge,
Been
she
through a
cannot
lot.
catch a break.
She wears a sarong every day.
Yeah.
No, they both have this kind of, you know, offbeat sense of humor. They're both, you know, good women.
Yeah.
That's about it. But yeah, similar size head, actually. I mean, my mom doesn't have the huge like
Doesn't everyone have
Yeah.
a similar sized head?
no, what are you
No.
what are you kidding me?
Really?
My head is.
You're looking at our heads right
Yeah,
now.
I am. I'm comparing now.
How does
All right,
think
boys,
I
let's
have a
whip our
normal
heads
size head.
out and we'll compare. Where's the measuring tape?
who's got the biggest head here? Everyone look at the camera.
I think I do probably.
Yeah, James.
But is that 'cause of
Famously
your
have
hair?
a buff head.
Is it just hair? Okay, I think we should all shave our heads and then reconvene.
And then it's probably me and then John, I think.
You think I have the smallest head?
Yeah,
Small, cute
congratulations.
Thank
Skinny
you.
head.
Congratulations.
You're number one. I want to thank you
you
for
for
a head
skinny
well
head.
done.
Yeah, I would love to like weigh my brain, but you really can't do that until after death.
And then it's none of your business at that point, which sucks.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that you know, you
No,
can't take it with you.
Yeah,
You can't take the knowledge with you.
I know.
It's a shame. But Marge, I found always just that, you know, I love all the Marge centric episodes.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like the one where she becomes a cop.
Oh.
So funny.
Okay.
Well, it's actually.
Okay. So you support the police.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweetie. Well, you didn't really watch the episode properly because it's anti-police. Yeah.
But ACAB includes Marge Simpson.
well, she
unfortunately.
quits, but she provides the model of what you should do if you're a cop, which is quit.
Yeah, true.
Because she looks around, she says, "This is wrong." And I mean, the gags in this, like, there's the one where she does like the shooting range, do you remember? And like the cardboard things pop up. And like there's bad guys, but then there's like a blind man and one with a baby. And then like Chief Wiggum comes out and he's like, "You did pretty well, but you missed the blind man and you missed the baby."
Yes. That's another one of those quotes that like you can't not think about. Anytime I see any shooting range or like anything in any piece of pop
Is that
culture,
quite a lot?
or like constantly.
You're
I'm
at the
always at
range.
the shooting range. Yeah. Every Saturday when I'm down at the range, I think about that quote.
Shooting the bees.
Yeah. I'm an expert, Mark.
Have you ever shot a gun?
No.
Okay.
No.
Neither have I.
I don't want to. You know what?
James.
I was in Hawaii like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I was very, very surprised at every single shopping center, big billboards, everything. There are like ads for like targeted towards like 20-year-olds kind of vibe for shooting ranges. There's a shooting range on like the top floor of the mall in Honolulu.
Work.
Like,
What?
what?
I need a gun.
Have you shot a gun?
No,
Okay.
but I need one.
I don't think I would out of principle.
That's kind of why I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, we have more.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, no.
We're high and mighty, and that's okay.
It seems quite garish, you know, to shoot a gun.
I don't know what it would do to me.
That's also
You know?
the fear.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
might change
It's
me.
like, don't try drugs because what if you like it? Don't try shooting.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't want to try meth because maybe it's a slippery slope, you know?
Oh, well, it definitely is.
Famously.
Yeah, it's quite a fast slope, I think.
Yes, true, actually.
I wouldn't call it a slope more than a drop, actually. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a slippery, it's a wet slope.
yeah.
I mean, a shot of meth, a handgun. Like, can life get better than that?
Yeah.
Girl,
One in one hand and the other in the other.
you're speaking to my Craig upbringing.
A crack pipe and an AK-47.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all a girl needs. To
Yeah.
get through the day.
Speaking of my Frankston upbringing, nothing but syringes in that beach.
oh yeah, it's true. But I mean, Marge, like also some other classic moments, like Marge versus the monorail. I think one of the most famous,
Of course.
one of the most famous Simpsons episodes of all time.
I shouldn't have stopped for that haircut.
Wait, I watched that yesterday. I didn't even.
What? You missed that one?
Yeah,
It's like the best line of the episode.
Probably damn
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah, it's when Marge is racing to back to the town when it's like on that loop and it's stuck.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So
Yep.
good. I remembered actually in like the 2021 lockdown and I had nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I categorized like a whole bunch of Simpsons episodes by
Jesus Christ.
their sorry by their like category of like what type of episode it was and like listed them all and I was trying to get through them all and so I have a list for like the first like 12 seasons or something of every Marge centric episode.
Period.
I'll send it to you. You'll come.
Please.
Yeah.
And so, what were the categories? Was it just?
I brought it up on my
character-centric?
phone on the bus. Hang on.
Period.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I have a Samsung.
Yeah, I was just
Get
gonna
over
say,
it.
what is that?
Wow. Showing your age there. Need a
big-
big screen
big
with
letters.
the big letters. Yeah.
Oh no, it froze. Oh
this
no.
the- uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
this
there's
is a
all the
Google
Marge
sh-
episodes.
A Google
Oh,
sheet.
wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Also,
Who's
now
the-
we like Google because it's the maker of sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Okay.
green ones are the ones that I watched that I got through at the time.
Oh, so
Yeah,
five.
I didn't go far.
Streetcar named Marge.
Five
Classic.
Well, because I skipped to all the Sideshow Bob ones instead. And I watched that.
Right. Okay.
There's so many good ones. Oh, the casino episode where she gets addicted to gambling.
Oh,
Yes.
the poor thing.
Yeah.
Been there.
Also, Marge on the Lamb, another classic. When
Oh, the
it's a-
Thelma and Louise one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will say, only because I watched this about 2 weeks ago, the Fear of Flying episode might be, I'm going to call it the funniest episode of The Simpsons. Like
Whoa.
the
Yeah.
densest one. Like there's never not a fucking 10 out of 10 joke in that episode.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You want to fight? I will fight.
No, I trust.
I go to the gym. I'm a big boy and I can fight. I'll punch a twink. Pick one.
that one. Get him.
I would too.
Punch a twink.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not a threat. That's just
Mine
I'm
was
the
a
only
threat.
twink here, so back off.
Well, my chest hair is coming back in, so I'm out of the running.
coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I watched Marge. I can't remember the name of the episode, but the one where she has the Chanel suit.
Oh,
Where she has
Oh.
to- and I mean, this episode is so beautiful because Marge is wanting to be part of like the fancy golf club, and she ends up shunning her own family because she wants them to be normal. And then eventually she's like, "Screw that club! I'm not going in there." Like,
The scene in that episode where she boots Lisa out of her room because she's distracting her too much while she's like
sewing
dress or
her.
whatever.
Yeah,
So it's like confronting. I can't watch it.
it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she mangles the suit and she says, at times like this, all you can do is laugh. And sits in silence.
Now that.
Oh, that's heavy.
Can you guys do a Marge impression?
Marge back then or Marge now? Because if you've watched the recent seasons,
It's getting bad.
it's just air coming out of that poor Julie Kavanagh's mouth.
Who else does she do? Lisa?
No, she
No,
just does
that-
Patty and Selma, I think.
Oh,
Period.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you. Oh, you've got like the horny Marge. Like, Homer.
Homer.
That was pretty good. Okay, John.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try to repeat a line from that episode.
Oh, great.
The Chanel suit one, because this is another one that like my ex and I used to quote this all the time. And so we just use it at everything. When Marge is talking to the country club friends and they're talking about the food that their chef made at home. or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And Marge is like,
Sometimes the best food is the one you cook yourself.
That's pretty good.
good.
thank you.
Wow.
Or the best meal, I think she says. The best meal is the one that you cook yourself. And one of the really fancy women, they all just pause, and then one of them goes, So true, Marge. And we just quote that all the time. Any question that has like an affirmative answer, instead of being like, yep, we'll be like, so true, Marge.
There's also one of my favorite Marge lines in that episode when they're wanting to go to buy a new TV, and Lisa's like, there's this new store that has TVs made by like Native Americans, and Marge is like,
We can't afford to shop at any store that has a philosophy.
That's perfect.
That's beautiful.
how was that impression, by the way?
It's good.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. I give it an 8.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
You're just being kind. Yeah.
I rounded up from 2. No, I can be kind for the sake of it.
For the
It's like
sake of it.
heart.
Thank you so much.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, Marge is my woman. I have like a Marge toiletries bag. I actually, when I was in high school, there was, Milk Bar next to the school, and went in there one day and they had like a, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like, it's sort of presented to you as like a lollipop, but then it's more of like a jelly type candy that's on the lollipop, and it's like covered in like sugar crystals.
Oh,
like
I
it's
have
almost
no
like
idea.
Oh, I know those. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
almost
yeah.
like a sculpture
I don't think they had that in the 1800s when I grew up.
in the village.
In the village, yeah. I was Amish. We didn't have
A
that.
dirt floor. It was like Marge's head on a stick, sort of, not in kind of like a scary way. And I said, oh
It
my
wasn't a
god,
beheaded Marge.
yeah. And I was like, oh my god, like this treasure that I found in this small milk bar, like it was probably worth millions. And I bought it, and it was already like expired by 2 years.
Work.
And so I was like, well, this is now,
An artifact.
Yes, and
gummy penis to
I'm
my
pretty sure
lips.
I'm pretty sure I've still got it at my mom's house.
Work.
It would be, and because it was used to like promote the Simpsons movie, which was when was that, like
2006.
You
So-
said it confidently, and that made me feel better in saying it with a question mark. So
No,
thank you.
I'm pretty sure it was 2006.
So I have a Marge gummy that is nearly 20 years old.
Wow.
And
That's fast.
like
I bet it would have hit so hard. What do you reckon's in that gummy?
I should have brought it so we could try it live on there.
Yeah, let's
Take
get
a
lit.
bite. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I periodically, when I was living at home, my mum would be like, "Can I throw this out?" And I'm like, "No, like,
Ew.
this is my retirement money. Like, what are you talking about?"
My retirement gummy. Me retirement goodies. I can't do the Willy accent.
So yeah, I'm quite the Marge.
Aficionado.
Yes.
that's
Oh, and my Marge Simpson pants. I have Marge Simpson pajama pants too.
I love that.
They're like falling apart. They were like Peter Alexander women's, like very thin material.
Amazing.
There's like 2 holes in them that I've stitched up because again, like they're
have to last.
Seamstress.
yes,
Yeah.
Like Marge.
my mum stitched up. I should be clear about.
More ways that your mother's like Marge.
Exactly.
Well, I reckon you've got 3 years before you age out of those pants because you'll be gymming too hard. And you'll be
I'll
They're
normal.
just
burst out of them.
They're just gonna.
I'll be normal.
explode.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be normal. I won't want to wear like clothes with women on them. Well, actually, I will, but
Like
you know,
hot babes.
But in a mask way.
hot babes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that phenomenon of like, ads on the TV being like, Simpsons up late. Marge
Yeah.
and Homer are gonna fuck tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That was wild.
That was weird.
And it was just like that one episode where they run around naked.
Do they?
Yeah, you know the one where they're like,
Like
kind of
fucking in public?
yeah, and they just kind of like, you don't see anything, but they just like keep running into precarious places, and like there'll be like a mailbox covering her titties vibe. Like,
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah.
know this one. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
remember in the movie they just showed Bart's
Bart's
dick?
dick.
I mean,
I was so upset by that. I was like, this makes no sense.
well, no, I thought it did. What are you talking about?
You want to see Bart's dick?
No. But you
That's
know,
what-
the
When he
joke.
said he wanted to see Bart's
I
dick.
heard that too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, but I think the joke is hilarious. Like, you know, it's
Don't
the
look
same
where
thing.
I'm pointing. Don't
where-
look where I'm pointing.
You know, it's like
That's
all the
very
things
good.
blocking it, and then it's just like penis. Like, it's a classic joke.
We thank the Lord for this bountiful penis. Bountiful penis. Amen.
I mean, the Simpsons movie.
Slap.
Yeah,
It's very good. It's hard to watch an episode of The Simpsons that has, well, because it's just a long episode, but it's such a heavy plot.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Lots
it's a
happening.
great story. You know?
It's so, and I have a visceral memory of watching that coming down at Mardi Gras after the
What?
after
In
the
2006?
Yes.
You're fucked.
when you were 8. Yeah.
can't talk coming down. After like the after party, and we watched the Simpsons movie, and then we watched the Reputation tour.
Culture.
Wild night in that house, but so good, just really great.
So the movie, the plot is about like Marge and Homer, right? They sort of
The
get
dome.
separated. Oh, of course I know the dome, but I'm talking about the emotional center of the film. You just focus on the big
The dome.
sort of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I only watch
Dome.
Emmy award-winning
Yeah.
films. Yeah.
Emmy award winning. Is that right?
Just Emmy TV?
Just TV movies.
Yeah.
I only watch TV movies. Yeah. Yeah, that worked. That's what I meant to say. That's why.
The Simpsons movie should have won an Oscar.
Many should have won many.
I don't know why it didn't.
I think they should make another one.
Every Oscar.
I think they were talking about it.
Well,
And
they
I mean,
said
it took
that-
so long to get the Simpsons movie made.
And they said it really killed the show, pretty much. They
Oh,
were
really?
like, because everything was into the movie, the
Yeah.
quality of the show suffered, they said at the time. Like, because they just killed themselves over this movie. I know it
and it worked. It's
but it worked.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Like-
Spider Pig.
Oh,
Boob Lady.
I hate Spider Pig. I think it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Spider Pig anymore. It's Harry Plopper.
That too.
I mean, it's sort of like, it's that time of culture where it was like, that was just completely everywhere. Unavoidable.
Yeah.
Spider Pig. It was the funniest thing anyone
It
had
just
ever seen.
annoyed me. In like school,
Spider
everyone
Pig.
was talking about it. I was like, I just don't think it's that like clever or
Oh, so you were a
funny.
bit like elevated.
Yeah. Much like now.
Yes.
Are you only watching Emmy winning films?
Yes, Emmy award-winning films. I'm looking at so many posters of Nicole Kidman right now on your wall. and
In
I'm
my
like,
apartment.
I'm in the right place.
Yeah, it's quite,
Yes.
quite. I have quite.
We
a
come to
number.
this
come to
place
this
of magic.
I come to this place, your apartment, for magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens. I mean,
Come to Sam McGann's apartment to laugh.
well,
cry.
many do.
Many cry.
Many do. Lots of laughs heard in these four walls.
But no, Simpsons movie slaps.
Yeah.
Got me into the Carpenters because they have that's their wedding song.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a
So
beautiful scene.
And then like the bit where he's like running out into the ocean and like he falls on the iceberg. And
Yeah.
it's like a heart and then it breaks. Oh.
Oh,
And then it says
yeah.
to be continued immediately.
Yes, I remember in the cinema, everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean that was a gag.
Yeah.
That's very
gagged
funny.
him.
Did you guys see it in cinema?
Hoyt's Broadmeadows, baby.
I went to the Rivoli Cinema actually.
Oh, I went to the Village Cinemas in Kringle Hub.
The way we all remember, that's so beautiful.
I remember it so clearly because
I
there
mean,
was like
sold out sessions.
Yeah.
Like,
mine had like 6 people in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I remember being
did you go
quite
a few
shocked
weeks
and
after
mad.
it came out? or-
No, I think it was like 2:30 or something. Why wasn't I in school? I don't know what I was doing.
You
I-
skipped school to go see the Simpsons movie.
Yeah.
Opening day. Honestly,
I skipped the cross country at school to go and see Batman versus Superman at Forest Hill Hoyts.
Jesus.
And you know what? I'm a defender of those movies. They're actually.
Oh, really?
I mean, Amy Adams is really good in them.
Amy Adams is in that?
Yeah, Lois Lane.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked out of a movie?
I walked out of. Do you remember that movie? Are We There Yet?
Is that Zac Efron?
No, with Ice Cube.
No.
No one
Yeah,
knows Are We
that's
There
who I'm
Yet?
thinking of. Yeah.
Because I didn't walk out of that movie.
Is that-
I walked out of the sequel. Are we done yet?
Right.
It's ringing bells.
There
It's
we
ringing
got
bells.
you. And I don't know what I expected going into the sequel to Are We There Yet? But I was like, they've ruined this
Another Ice Cube
franchise.
joint.
I said, they've ruined it, this garbage. So me and my mum said, let's go. And then I also walked out of Dinner for Schmucks.
Oh.
Yeah, me and my mum went to see that. And we said, we're going.
I've walked
This is
out-
garbage.
I walked out of John Carter.
I don't know what any of these movies are.
It was like
Again,
this
I only watch
big,
Emmy Award
like-
nominated
Yeah, of course.
movies.
It was like this big, like
Walking out of
Disney,
your lounge
like,
room.
I've had it.
I walked off the plane. I was like, I don't want to see this anymore.
It was like this big fuck off. Like they spent heaps of money on it. Like sci-fi epic that like no one saw, and it was really bad.
Great.
Yeah.
Isn't
love
Bryan
Hollywood.
Cranston in that?
Girl, I don't remember. I left, and it had like 20 minutes left, and I was just like,
I don't care what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Gods of Egypt. 20 minutes left and I left.
yeah.
I was with my dad and my sister and I was like, well,
Australian.
bye.
You got to support Australian cinema.
Is it Australian?
Yeah, I know it says Egypt in the title, but it was,
Gods of Egypt, Victoria.
I think it was filmed in Queensland or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I saw Godzilla X Kong yesterday, which is also filmed in Queensland.
Wow.
Huge.
I say filmed. It's about a ginormous monkey. It's not real. But as much as they could film for real, they did
I'm a
it
big
in
supporter
Queensland.
of Queensland cinema.
Really?
Scooby-Doo 1, best movie of all time.
Oh, hello.
Best movie
Of
of, all
course.
time. Filmed on Morton Island.
Where?
Morton Island.
I don't know it.
It's a little resort island just off of Brisbane.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
You've been?
Yeah, I went on a cruise like 18 months ago.
What?
I know, this is
It's
what
recent.
happens. This is what happens, guys.
Cruise.
You go on a cruise.
I wouldn't mind going
Reach
on a
the-
cruise. I've been talking about it a bit.
I would hate to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
We should not be in the ocean. Have you not seen
Let's-
seen Titanic?
Let's do a cruise, James.
No.
We'll record live from the cruise.
I think you should do one of those gay cruises.
I would simply kill
I
myself.
would. I think I'd be thrown overboard.
No, it'd be great. You should do the podcast.
They'd be like,
from
can
there.
he shut the fuck up?
We'll do
You
the
go to the
podcast
dance-
from like the dance, like the sex on site dance party. We'll be like, welcome to gatekeeping.
No, even better. I think you should go to the party, meet a guy, be like, come back to our room, and then you sit him down and you have him as a guest on the podcast.
An audience. A live audience.
A live audience.
For the pod.
Nothing can nothing can prepare you for how lovely. I was like not into. I'm not a cruise person. I was like, oh, I don't really want to go, but my boyfriend really wanted to go.
The things we do for love.
I know.
Like Jack and Rose.
That's why he's an ex. Yeah, he drowned.
Died.
money's
he really wanted to go, and like I was like, oh, cruising annoying. But like we had a balcony suite, and
Ooh la la.
you can just leave it open,
No expense
all the
spared.
time, and it's the freshest air, and there's no flies.
Salt air and rust on
Is
your
it really
skin.
fresh air? I mean, where does wind come from? Does anyone really know?
Well, wind isn't real.
Yeah, you
No,
can't
that-
see it.
Well, it is.
No.
Can
wind
you feel it
isn't
right
real.
now, James?
Exactly. It's not real.
No.
Wind isn't real. Is that true?
In the same way that like time isn't real,
Right.
you know.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm just sort of no closer to knowing the truth.
Well, if you know, you know, and you don't.
When
so-
you know, you know.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Anyway, let me walk backwards. Wait, cruising. How did I get onto that? Scooby Doo
Yep.
movies, Queensland.
Yep. God, you're good.
Yeah, I'm back. I also walked. Speaking of Nicole Kidman, I walked out of the Bewitched movie in like 2006.
Listen, I'm a defender of that slightly.
Really?
Yeah. Were you like a big Bewitched fan going in?
No.
Was that on like when you were in primary school, like The Bewitched, the original series?
So they butchered it. My favorite show. They butchered it.
You're like, my childhood is ruined.
Yeah, I took my grandkids and we left.
Can you do the nose thing?
You know what? I've tried. I can't.
I can't do it.
No, I'm just moving my mouth.
I thought
Do you reckon she had to audition? She had to come into the room. They're like, "Hi, Miss Kidman. Before you do the lines, we just needed you to."
they
do the nose
CGI'd
thing."
it.
Can
Yeah.
you,
The budget
you
was
can't
quite
move
big.
you can't move your nose.
Some people
can
can.
move it up and
I mean,
down.
that's the point of Bewitched. It's the whole point of the show. Some people can move their nose.
Called it
That's
Beano.
why she was. That's why she was so powerful. By a nose, Nicole Kidman.
Oh, fuck me.
No, I like that the movie kind of really took a big swing. I mean, it was probably wrong given that it was such a beloved show. They probably shouldn't have like fucked with it, but I love that they were just kind of like, fuck you nerds that love this show. We're
it's
doing
very
our own
much
thing.
Whatever, fourth wall.
Yeah.
They're doing our own thing. But it can't all be the Brady Bunch movie.
I won't say that.
I thought we were talking about the Simpsons movie.
Wait, were you talking
Still
about
on
Bewitched?
Bewitched.
Okay,
Yeah,
This isn't a podcast about The Simpsons.
Yeah, I was
Shut
like-
up.
I haven't seen Bewitched
The show or the movie.
either.
Right.
A bit before my time.
Yeah,
Both
no,
of
I
them.
never saw the show either. But I also have like never really watched the Brady Bunch, the TV show. I think I've seen like an episode. But the movie is genuinely so funny.
That's the one with Ruth Paul, isn't it?
Yes, RuPaul is in it.
Yeah.
Ruth Paul. She plays the guidance counselor at the school.
All I know from that is
Oh.
sure, Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
It's
course.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Sure.
You have to watch it. I don't know you that well, so I don't know if you'll find it funny. But I feel like you
I'm
will.
funnier than him, so
Okay, then you'll absolutely find it funny. But you'll love
a
it.
bit more refined. Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a higher life form.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you are a little older.
Exactly. I've had a bit more time to gestate and mature.
Yeah. Been around the block a few times,
Exactly.
as they say.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, your favorite character from The Simpsons is Marge, and
course.
mine would obviously be the older sisters of Marge, Patty and Selma.
Oh, perfect.
I feel that really describes our dynamic as well. Like,
Who's
you're-
Patty and who's Selma?
No. He's Marge, and I'm both of them.
Oh, okay. Great.
Just,
Yeah.
I really relate to the chain smoking bitter old ladies.
Yeah.
Lesbian and also can't get a man. So
Are they lesbian?
one of them is Selma.
Oh.
famously comes out
Really?
in the gay marriage episode.
There's a gay marriage episode.
Yeah,
Like
where,
Modern Family.
They Barton Millhouse bullies some tourist, and then he like goes on the TV and is like, Springfield sucks. And then they're like, how can we get tourists in? And they were like, we'll legalize gay marriage. It
Wow.
was not good, but it was lit. And then Selma comes out and Marge has an identity crisis. And she's like, oh my God, my sister's a lesbian. But then it's that famous thing where she's like, just because you're a lesbian doesn't make you less of a being.
Oh, yes. I was
course.
like, there's a really iconic line from that episode.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that was probably the only good part about it. It was very, she like is getting married to like this woman and then it's revealed that she's a man.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I joined the female golf team because I wanted to do better." Or like it was really like weird, but yeah,
what year is this?
2006. So
Right.
same year as the movie.
Yeah,
so.
that's why it was bad. The movie was
Yeah.
getting worked on.
Do you guys remember Modern Family?
Of course.
That's all
Have you
I
ever
wanted to
heard
say.
of Modern Family? You guys?
And that's all I'm gonna
Is that
say.
a show? Is that your family?
Modern Family.
Yeah.
In that I'm a gay guy and
Yeah.
I'm in the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're
You're the
very
Tyler Ferguson of the McGowans.
I was gonna say, is that Mitch or Cam?
Mitch.
We need to do a Modern Family episode.
You should.
Modern Family changed everything. What's her name? Julie, the mum.
Julie Bowen.
Julie Bowen.
Love Julie Bowen.
Sophie Vergara. I'm just naming the cast.
Ty Burrell. Sarah Hyland.
Yeah, there we go.
Ariel Winters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we do the rubric for The Simpsons? We have a rubric where we decide
course.
if something's being let through our gate, so to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Gate with a Y.
Before we do, I would encourage. I'm not sure if you're familiar. Are you familiar with French Marge?
No.
French Marge.
Fromage?
There's
Fromage? Oh, literally, fromage.
Fromage?
Isn't that, doesn't
That's
that mean
good.
like cheese or something?
Yeah.
Let me find French.
French
Marge.
Marge is the actress who does Marge in France is somehow even more like beat up than the American one. She's like, is it a man or dog?
You went like manic in the eyes doing that.
I've watched that video maybe 2,000 times.
It has 2001 views.
T'as dû les laisser au boulot? Oh, pendant que j'y pense, devine qui a été choisi pour accueillir la prochaine réunion de la NRA? Oh, merde, je l'ai dit ce matin, pas de revolver à la table où on dîne. T'as dit à la table où on déjeune. Mais c'est la merde.
That's so scary.
C'est la merde.
That's it's really aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, Marge is not aggressive.
They
she's
need to give her a day
kind.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. She's been smoking a pack
Those
or two.
cigarettes.
Those French people.
The French people.
I'd hate to
Yeah.
find how Patty and Selma sound if that's how.
Oh
Marge
God,
sounds.
yeah.
I reckon she actually smokes cigarettes in the recording booth to do Patty and Summer.
Elmer,
Yeah.
you are fat.
We need you to not exhale into the microphone. She's just like,
Do you guys like Homer? What do you think about Homer?
I didn't as a
He's a
kid, but I
fool.
think I do now.
Okay, yeah, you empathize more.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was just an annoying fool.
Yeah,
But now
annoying-
I'm like, no,
an
you're
annoying
hilarious.
fool.
He's a buffoon.
Yeah.
Silly man. Silly man.
I think Bart got worse, conversely.
Really?
Yeah, in my mind.
Because he's rude.
Because he's rude.
Rude
he's
little
a
boy.
Angry little man.
Yeah.
Lisa's obviously the best of the children.
Of the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's just
Maggie's quite sweet.
Yeah.
Magaggy.
There's just no good Lisa episodes, which is the punish.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely there's one out there.
Oh, the one where she like can't. She has like a environmental something with Mr. Burns.
The best Lisa episode is the President Wore Pearls, which is the Evita parody.
No.
It's like a musical episode where she like runs for student president, and it's like a parody
Oh.
of Evita.
I
It's-
have no memory of this.
It is.
Am I okay?
I haven't seen
Literally. And
Evita.
she's like, "Don't cry for me, Springfield." It's incredible.
Oh.
Add it to the list. Yeah, it's great.
Everything in The Simpsons is a reference to something that's already existed.
Exactly. This Patty and Selma episode that I watched had like 3 Barbara Streisand references. I was like,
What
she was like,
episode?
Selma's Choice, the one where
Oh, the Troy McClure one?
No. The one where like a great aunt dies and she's like, Patty and Selma don't live alone like me. And Patty has like an existential crisis and is like, I want to have a kid. And then she takes Bart and Lisa to Duff World. And it's the famous one where Lisa drinks the water and she's like, I am the lizard queen.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's also like that episode as well is like, who could forget Dear Rat Boy?
Oh, stop chewing on the drywall. But so what are the Barbara references in that episode? I don't remember.
Marge is like reflecting on her childhood and she's like, that wasn't my childhood, that's just Prince of Tides.
How gay was this writer's room? Like they referenced so many like musicals and things.
And then Homer like ate that like sandwich thing and got really sick and couldn't take the kids to Duff World. And Marge is like, I rented us 2 DVDs, or videos it would have been. I don't know what they are, but
I do.
what's a video? And she was like, I ordered us like Best of Wrestling and Yentl. And then like they end up watching Yentl and Homer makes like, that Yentl.
So stupid. I know it's not the same. Like, do you remember the episode that has Bette Midler in it?
Oh
the
my
the
God,
Krusty episode. And she's like cleaning up the
cleaning.
highway.
Yeah, and fucking Snake Eyes or whatever throws the can out, and she like chases him down the highway.
She squeezes the can and she's like, time to take out the trash. And then Snake goes, oh no, Bette Midler. Do you remember this?
This is like an area of gay that I'm not really
It's so
in.
good. She's like on the side of the highway. She throws the can at the moving car, hits it, and it explodes. It's just like a Coke can.
It's so good.
I was going to say, I feel like The Simpsons kind of, the cultural memory of some of the parodies is almost like bigger than the thing itself. I mean, there's obviously like Citizen Kane, but also like,
The Shining, as we discussed.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I was going to say,
Planet of the Apes.
well, Planet of the Apes, the songs in that, like Dr. Zez, Dr. Zez.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me, you dirty ape. I mean, because we've been watching Planet of the Apes. Spoiler episode coming. And I like watched the
It
old
should
one,
be a-
and I was like, oh, I get the Simpsons thing now.
It should be a real musical. Like, I don't know why it's not. It's so high quality.
He
and also,
made a monkey out of
They
me.
could bring that to stage and it would sell out
yes,
multiple seasons.
I'd be buying on the tickets.
Get it at the Regent. Let's
Also,
go.
the Guys and Dolls.
Guys and dolls. They're just a crazy bunch of guys and dolls.
Mark Hamill in that?
Is he?
Like in The Simpsons, he's in it?
Oh,
The-
God.
from Star Wars or something. The
Crazy.
monorail episode, that's just the Music Man.
Oh, yeah.
The whole episode.
What's that? Oh, the
You don't know the Music Man?
Hugh Jackman was in it.
Yes, but yeah.
I only know the Music Man because of Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Is there a Music Man reference in that?
Only when like there's a flashback to them in high school and the like villain girl comes over to Lisa Kudrow and is like, "Oh, you should try out for the musical." And she's like, "Oh, what are they doing?" She's like, "The Music Man." And Lisa Kudrow goes, "Oh, I love The Music Man. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street." And like, that's just in my brain now.
Is that from the music?
Yeah. Okay. Well, because the Guys and Dolls song is famously not from Guys and Dolls. Because I would just sing it all the time, and then me and my friend went and saw Guys and Dolls for like the first time ever, and I was like, "Wait, Guys and Dolls isn't in it?" And she was like, "What the fuck, James? No." I was like, waiting. We like got to the end, and I was like, "What about the title song?
The titular
Title
track.
song, yeah.
Guys and Dolls."
It really goes hard.
Literally.
Yeah.
You know what? When I discovered earlier on the way here, because I got your email address and found out you were born in 1998, which makes me sick, I looked up what episode came out at your birthday.
Oh my god.
Just to date myself to you, I suppose.
That's crazy. What was it?
So 5 days after your birthday was the very first episode of season 10, which
Okay.
is Lard of the Dance, the Lisa Kudrow episode. Speaking of her.
Whoa, that's like cosmic. I love Lisa Kudrow.
Right? And it's a fucking hilarious episode.
What happens in that one?
She plays a new girl at the school who becomes like really, really popular in Lisa's year.
Right.
And she like turns all the girls kind of against her by being like too cool for her.
Right.
And then they have like the school dance. And I think it's the same episode where like Willie's and the ducks and like all the grease. It's Bart and Homer get that grease business on the side and then they pump it through the school.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very, very
Wow. God, to think
Isn't it iconic
I was
guest
zero
stars as
watching
well?
that. Yeah.
Like Meryl Streep.
as
Not Helen Lovejoy. Jessica Lovejoy.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Is that the most famous person they've had, do you think?
I mean, I'm sure.
Michael
Anne
Jackson.
Hathaway.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Anne
Anne
Hathaway?
Hathaway is more famous than Meryl Streep.
Well, to some. To some.
Depending on your mileage, what
Exactly.
decade it is. What's Meryl Streep done lately?
Exactly.
Say
Lauren
that.
Foster Jenkins.
Only Murders in the Building.
Apparently, she was
That's
good
on
in
the
that.
TV. Yeah.
You know, Emmy winning.
Is it? If it's on the TV, I'm not seeing it. I'm only seeing Emmy things in the movies. I'm a man of cinema.
Of course.
She was in The Prom.
Oh,
Ryan
God.
Murphy's The Prom.
Yeah.
Don't add that.
I have seen that. Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman's The Prom. What's that song? Give it a bit of zazz or something.
Give it some zazz.
Nicole Kidman's Ryan Murphy's The
The
Prom.
Prom.
Yeah.
Okay, starring Nicole Kidman.
And Meryl Streep.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'd love to do a spot on
Lena
The
Dunham was on an
Simpsons.
episode of Girls.
Really?
Just one.
Guest star.
Yeah. It's actually just a body double
Wow.
after the pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for her.
Yeah, it was like a parody of Girls, I think.
Jesus.
Very meta. I think like Homer starts working at like a startup or something, and like it's very like
They need to get the guy that plays Ray to have do a voice spot on this.
Alex Kapowski or whatever.
Sure.
Period.
Ray. I just
Ray.
know him as Ray. Yeah.
Where's Ursha Mamet? Get her back. Where is Ursha Mamet? She was in Madam
Madam
Web.
Web.
Was she? Oh, I need to see that movie.
She was on
so
the
bad.
on the
Me and
computer.
my house.
She was on the computer.
My house.
She's doing tech things.
Yeah,
It's like-
literally.
It looks like the Matrix on the screen, and she's like typing and nothing's
And then
coming
at
out.
the end of the movie, you don't even find out what happens to her. She just like
stuck doing computer.
she's on the computer, and then that's the last you see of her.
She was kind of
Yeah.
the Madam World Wide Web when you think about it.
That's good.
That's good.
Came up
Write
with
that
one
down.
myself.
Yeah.
It was so funny because like that movie, my housemate just turns to me as soon as she comes on screen and is like, Shoshana! And I was like, Ursha Mamet, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
as we know her.
From The Flight Attendant. Have you ever seen it?
I gave up on Girls after like 4 seasons though. Like I watched so much of it.
You
What?
can finish it. It's
No,
so
I never
good.
finished it.
You
It's
need
like it's like
to.
your age range. It's like
Yeah.
your people.
I
It's
know.
the
I probably
defining
relate
show.
to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to find their way in this crazy world.
I was rewatching it the other week and it was like, oh my god, they're like 2 years younger than me in the first season.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Scary.
Really?
Scary.
The
They're
fuck?
like 23 in that. In the
Yeah,
start?
24 in the first
Oh, I thought they
season.
were like supposed to be like late 20s.
Yeah, but no, 24.
They lied to us.
They lied.
If you
Yeah.
make your own TV show where you're kind of the main character, but like your name is slightly different, or whatever, like Lena Dunham did, you can make yourself any age and no one can say no, right? Like, because how old was Lena Dunham then? 40?
She was a similar age, which is the sickening thing of it all.
Oh,
Yeah, she actually was that
did
young.
not
Yeah.
Look good. It's the same with same with Please Like Me. Josh Thomas is supposed to be 20 in the first season, and he was like 29
You're
when he wrote it.
kidding me.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Because I
do
remember
that.
at the end of the first season of that, I think it's his 21st birthday, and that's the first time that his age comes into the like plot or the dialogue at all. And I was like, no, you were 21 like 8 years ago. That's
fucked.
I'd love to have like CGI de-aging, like in,
And
you know how they
de-age
do that
Thomas
in Marvel.
Yeah. Like X-Men: The Last Stand. Remember that? Patrick
Oh
Stewart's
my God,
like
the
pulled
gag.
back. Yeah.
They've improved the technology since.
Yeah.
Which they seem to try out for every Marvel movie these days. Like they're always seeing who they can
I don't watch that.
disappear the neck wrinkles. Like,
Mm.
well, Annette Bening was in one of them.
I
so,
know, famously.
Could
'Cause
you
I
do
fell
that on the
asleep
video for this when you post it? You get rid of
It'll
some-
cost a few million, but we do have the money.
have the
I
technology.
would. Yeah, exactly.
That's what the
Thank you,
Patreon
Screen
money
Australia.
goes to.
Okay, let's do our rubric. We haven't talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
The Simpsons.
I love that
for
you
a
guys
while.
call it a rubric. I can tell you finished high school 2 years ago.
One is quality.
Quality. I, mean,
I think The
duh.
Simpsons definitely has incredible quality.
Now, are we? Here's the question for all of the areas of the rubric. Are
Mm-hmm.
we talking like first 10 seasons, the whole thing?
Just kind of as a blob of, you know, it can even be like there's some things where maybe the earlier stuff was really quality, the later stuff wasn't. But it's like
But I think the
if
quality of
strength-
the earlier stuff makes up for the later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't discount the early seasons because the later ones are bad.
Exactly.
I mean, The Simpsons would have to be probably the most famous family on Earth,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't.
Or
think-
maybe Modern Family.
And there's there's The Simpsons, there's the Modern Family, and there's
There's
the
the
Royal
Griffins.
Family. Oh, the Griffins. I've never seen an episode of Family Guy.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's like a little bit more
Peter.
elevated. It's very like it's not afraid to like push buttons,
Yeah.
you know? It's
You know what I think is genuinely Family Guy but elevated? American Dad.
oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's so good.
It's so much fucking better. Have you watched American Dad?
No.
Oh,
You haven't watched a single episode of Family Guy?
No.
That's insane.
I don't watch cartoons.
But you
no.
watched My friend
No, I
is
wouldn't
like
watch The Simpsons.
he's like, I refuse to watch Family Guy because they're so rude to celebrities.
You can shit on real people
Yeah,
all
he's like,
you
they're
want.
so rude. And I was like, what?
They're so rude.
And he's like, you have that so rude. And I was just like, what the fuck?
That's insane. I think Mary Steenburgen is fine. You know, she
Literally.
doesn't need this.
Laura Dern. Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
They shit on Mary Steenburgen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think they bring her in and she's like old and frail, like falling apart.
That's so cruel.
I know.
They go Fiona Apple picking and they're all bruised. Have you seen that?
Okay, so
go.
yes for quality.
Oh yeah, that's a tip.
Does it slay?
Define slay.
Well,
Well,
it's impossible.
Sorry, I'm as an ally. I don't really know what that means.
Define slay.
Yeah.
I think Marge slays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Patty and Selma slay.
Yes.
I think like Krusty slays, Sideshow
Yep.
Bob slays.
Yep.
Sideshow Bob is so queenie.
Yes.
Queenie. Smithers?
Oh, she slays. Yeah.
One of the most famous LGBT
Oh,
characters.
John Waters?
Cameo.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. The
Um,
Simpsons did get like there's well, I mean, canonically up until Patty, there's no like legitimate characters. Is there?
I thought you were saying legitimate. And it was like,
I said what I said.
it's-
Well, Smithers is like, he's always sort of been.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
feel like it
know
was
what I
kind
mean.
okay, very like punch downy, and then they were like, "Oh no, this is okay. Gay
Yeah.
is okay."
Gay is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Which it is. I'm fine. I'm fine
It's
with
gay
it.
is
Yeah,
okay.
well now, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm fine with it. It's behind whatever they do in, you know,
Just
behind
you know,
closed
don't
doors.
do
Yeah.
it in front of me.
None of my
Exactly,
business.
Don't ram it down my throat.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Does it benefit the queer agenda?
Oh, I think no.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that episode you were talking about
Yeah, like-
with Patty marrying that woman who turned out to be a man.
Yeah.
That wasn't long enough ago.
It was 2006. Yeah.
It's very kind of, The Simpsons is very, very middle class suburban America. You know, it's kind of like just the classic archetype, right? Of like suburban culture.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? You're right. I've changed my mind.
Oh,
Purely because it is that thing that brings suburban middle class people and queens like us together. And so it actually bonds communities.
it bonds
Brings
communities.
community. I found my community through
Yes.
The Simpsons.
Exactly.
And
Is it a
It's
classic?
the This podcast of TV.
yes, it
You know?
is. Emmy
I've been
award
saying
winning.
that. I've been saying that.
We have won a few Emmys.
Many.
Oh, they do this for podcasts now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do Emmys for everything.
Yeah.
They branched out.
My comedy show at the Melbourne International Comedy
Emmy
Festival has
winning.
been Emmy nominated. Yeah.
Is it a classic?
Well, undeniable.
No.
Undeniable classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Still going.
Was I
gagged?
gagged?
Is that the last one? Was
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gagged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was I grouped and gagged? Yeah. I'm trying to think of specific moments that gagged me.
I mean, to be continued immediately.
Yes, gagged.
Oh, so funny. And they did that joke, I think, as well in the it's one of those episodes where they had like 3 separate stories and one of them was Chief Wiggum as like Magnum PI. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, it was like a genre of that episode of a different show. And they had a voiceover that was like, Chief Wiggum PI will return right now. And then just like cut back to the exact same scene. That gagged me.
They gagged us with Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Yes.
And the Principal
Spoiler.
Skinner, you know, that episode was huge.
Yeah.
The one where he's a fraud?
Yeah,
in the end?
yeah.
I watched
was like
some YouTube video recently about how that was the turning point.
downfall.
People get
yeah.
mad about that. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Losers.
Loser.
Yeah. So is that's
everything.
I think it's getting through.
It's gag worthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, insert sound here. We do it in post-production.
Post production, if you don't know, it's like when it's
That's
like after
afterwards.
I'll explain that. I'll explain that.
Yeah, and then we'll do the CGI notes for your...
Thank you. Yeah, I trimmed my neck and I got a few pimples the other day. So if you-
Yeah. You'll look completely different when
yeah,
it comes
just put
out.
Nicole Kidman's face over mine.
You'll look like a Simpsons character.
Oh, that's even better.
You'll be completely animated.
I want to be Sideshow Bob. I want to be Sideshow Bob.
Do you have a Sideshow Bob impersonation? Or?
Is that Kelsey Grammer?
It is Kelsey Grammer. What's that line from that fucking episode?
Hello, Bob.
Ooh, cousin Merle, really?
Whoa, that was really good.
Really good.
I think you were a master impressionist. I did a good
Can you
Marge,
do
I
the
did a good
rake
Sideshow.
hitting the face? Bit?
Wait,
Is that good?
wait. Have you seen the video of him falling off the stage?
What? Kelsey
Kelsey
Grammer?
Grammer or Sideshow Bob?
Kelsey Grammer.
No. Was this in his coke years?
I don't like that man. I hate
This
Kelsey
video
Grammer.
is a classic. It's like Kelsey Grammer. It's just called like Kelsey Grammer falls off stage at some like Disney thing, and this is like
this
one of
funny
the
that-
like early internet like.
This should have been in your Guardian article.
Literally.
It's because the stage has kind of like at the edge of the stage, I think they had sort of like star cutouts, sort of. And
Oh,
he's
okay.
like giving us. James is watching an ad. Not this
He
ad
was
on our
opening a
podcast.
100 jacks.
Pretending I was a UN interpreter.
Oh my god. Oh, this is really uncomfortable. Why is no one making any sound?
He deserves it for what he did to Camille.
Hey, she guest starred on one episode of Frasier. Okay, she got something out of that deal.
Camille.
Camille
His
Grammer,
wife.
What
Or
happened?
ex-wife.
ex-wife.
What happened?
He treated her poorly.
Oh, right.
It was a
Didn't he
big
cheat on her?
Yeah, big plot point of season 1 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think you heard it in the video, but when he falls off, he goes, "Oh Lord Jesus," and then apologizes for swearing.
Then he's just standing there, like staring straight.
And he's like,
ahead.
He like really fucked up his leg.
it's like in Family Guy when it's like,
That's why I hate Family Guy. I hate that fucking joke. They bring it back like 14 times.
That's
When
point.
in Fortnite, when Peter Griffin was in Fortnite, if you kill him, he does that. He's like, his leg. Sorry, I had to say that.
have you heard,
I couldn't not say that.
the Lois and Marge cover of Rain on Me?
I have.
Very iconic.
I don't think I've thought about it since the moment I heard it.
It stays with me.
That's okay.
That's
okay.
It stays in my mind.
Lois and Marge, like two of the baddest,
Dream team.
baddest bitches.
Yeah.
They're two
yeah.
baddest bitches in
baddest
the
of
animation
them
game.
all.
Yeah, in the animation game. Well, this was such a treat. Thank you so
What a
much.
joy,
for
what a rush.
coming-
What a treat, what a
coming on the
dream.
podcast.
I loved it.
You might have a show coming up in our viewers.
Possibly, yes. Well, I'm doing Microsoft Orifice at Sydney Comedy Festival over the Anzac Day long weekend. Thank you so much.
Don't miss it.
Yes.
Remember the troops and
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the comedy show.
Lest we forget to
That
not
you
see
have a show.
John Glover's show. Yeah. We're going to be doing 60 minutes of silence
For respect.
Yeah.
out of respect.
For respect. Yeah, great.
Yeah. I'm just going to be moving my mouth. I won't be talking.
Yeah.
That's quite. I mean, that would probably win an award.
Should have subtitles so that like it's
That's a good idea. You tell me. You guys are coming to see the show later
You're
today,
kind of
aren't
exploding the idea of what theater is. It's what John Glover
you?
is
What
doing.
is art?
Yeah.
And we've got the next Hannah Gadsby. on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. At
Here we go.
work, we're going to see comedy festival shows, and they bought us tickets to, like, Reese Nicholson and Hannah Gadsby, and my boss was like, "You can go to Reese Nicholson if you'd like." And I was like, "Thank you, I will take a free ticket to Reese Nicholson."
You want to see him?
And then he said,
and then
he said to the two lesbians, he was like, "Oh, do you know Hannah Gadsby? I think you two would really like her."
That's so funny.
I'm like, so kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what's right.
Yeah.
It's what's correct. He, I assume, is going to see like Peter Hellier, Arj Barker.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, he's like down with it a little bit. He'll probably come to
okay.
Reese and Hannah. So
But he'll sit there with his arms crossed the whole time. Being like, oh, don't get that one.
And if you're a gay guy, make sure you come and see John Glover's show.
exactly.
Yes, please.
On Anzac Day.
Or straight girlies.
Oh, straight
It's been
girls.
most of my crowd
Gay
so far,
guy
which
or
is
straight
great.
girl?
Gay guy or straight girl.
Straight girls who bring their boyfriends are my favorite type of audience.
Okay.
Because they're both just having a good time.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
A good time for the whole family.
It's a good time for the whole family. Bring grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
tonight.
Good.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Leave us a voice message.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
There's that.
Give us a 5-star
Yeah.
rating. Peace out.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.